Hey everyone, so we're going to start off with a bit of a problem we've got with the Mini, and that's the fact, as you can see, there's no engine, there's no steering column. So at the moment, as this project's going to take quite a bit of time, as you can see, smack bang in the middle of the garage, it's going to be in the way. I have got other cars that I'm working on as well, may want to get into here. So I want a way of being able to move this, because at the moment, it's up in the air on the quick jacks, which is really useful for getting to work underneath, but there's no left, right, forward, backwards movement. Now I've put the front suspension back on, so technically this car could roll backwards and forwards, but there's nothing linking the front two wheels together. So I've got no way of sort of steering the car, which is why I need some sort of dolly to be able to move the car about. So I've been shopping around, and you can get the pneumatic ones. They're sort of around £400–500, or you can get the ones that look like dinner trays with casters underneath. Now there's a variation in price. I think you can pick them up from around £60 a pair, and there's cheaper ones on eBay to some really expensive ones online. So I've sort of went for the middle ground in terms of mine. So I've picked up, okay, so let's show you. So I've picked up these from Red Star. So you can see they've got the little bars to stop the wheels or the tyres sliding off. You've got plenty of room for most car wheels to fit on those, especially some big chunky 4x4 tyres. One of the things I went for these Red Star ones, they're about £85 on eBay delivered. So I think I was looking at the ones from Halfords for around £65 a pair, whereas these look the exact same design. I was even looking at the way this is all welded together. So it's the exact same design as Halfords. And you've got the casters, and the big difference is, with a lot of them, is the cheaper ones, they literally have one bolt in the middle. These have 4 separate bolts. I'm hoping these are strong, and just looking at these particular casters, just get that out. That seems to be nice and solid. It's not a plastic wheel, it's a metal wheel. You've got some articulation around left and right. So I'm hoping this should allow us to move this shell around pretty easily. So what I'm going to do is put these together and then get the car down and show you exactly how good they are, or not, as the case may be. For those that are purely interested in my thoughts on the dollies, I'll put up my opinion straight after this. If you're also interested in seeing how these are built, I'll include a clip in terms of putting them together as well, post that as well. So for those that are just interested in how they work and are they any good, you can carry on watching. If you want to see how they're built, skip past that, and there'll be a how to build them as well. Okay, so you can see we've got the 4-wheel dollies built now. So all we need to do is place them under each of the wheels, then we'll lower the quick jacks down, and hopefully these will take the weight, and we'll test it to see what movement we've got. Now, weight-wise in this car, there's a few bits of plastic trim still in the back. There's all the suspension and brake components, but everything else gone in terms of the engine, gearbox, full interior, dashboard. So there's plenty of weight taken out this car already. So I'm hoping once it gets down on sort of bit of carpet, bit of concrete, it should be able to move easily. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll just place each of these under the wheel. We might have to maneuver them about a little bit as the car comes down. Let's get them roughly in place for now. And they're nice and light, so you can pick them up, carry them about. Okay, so they're roughly in place. We'll start to lower the car and we can maneuver them about. Okay, so the car's going to come backwards, so we might need to just bring them backwards a little bit. You want to try and aim to get the tyre in the centre of them. So once I've got the tyres a little bit closer, we're just going to move them around in each corner to where we think they need to end up. Okay, I'm hoping Okay, so just pull the jacks out. They're not going down all the way for some reason, but we'll work that out afterwards. They have been up in the air for a long time with this car on it, but they're away enough. That'll be interesting to see. Just check all four corners safely located. Let's try. You can see there, so I'm able to move the car. Now I've got to move the quick jacks out the way. You've got the hydraulic lines, but I think once those are out the way and the little bits off the floor, that feel like that car's going to move quite easily. So I think let's tidy up around the car, and then we'll come back and try and move it. So you've just seen in that video, the car moved. So if I pull on this corner, you can see with very little effort, and there's still loads of stuff in the back of this, there's still some weight in terms of suspension and glass and whatever else. I can move that quite easily. No concerns. Swing this front round if I wanted to. And that's with obviously none of this front now steering wise is connected. So the wheels are obviously turning, but that doesn't matter because the casters on the bottom of the dollies are obviously moved in the direction I'm pushing in. So even if the front wheels are twisted, it doesn't matter. Like the tyres are completely gone. If I tried to push this car out of the garage on flat tyres, I would have been here all day on my own. Now you can see, super easy to move the car around. Well, super easy. I wouldn't say it's like a child could come in and move it, but that's very minimal effort and gives me the flexibility to be able to push the car to one side, because the plan is to empty like both sides of this garage soon. So I've got a much cleaner space, and then I'll be able to push this right against the wall when I'm not working on it, bring another car in, work on it next to it, and then pull this out when I want to work on it. So for me, the dollies for, what was it, about 80, 85, I'll put the price up on the screen, absolutely doing the job they were intended to do, and perfect. I was a little bit worried maybe I should spend the £400 on the ones that lift themselves up, and yeah, they would be ideal for all scenarios, but I think for my scenario, these work perfectly. Okay, so now I've told you my opinion in terms of how good they are, I'll show you now how to build them. Okay, so we've got all our components laid out on the table to build one of these. So we've got a 13mm socket, 14mm spanner, obviously all the wheels. Now we flip this over so the top side is facing down. What we need to do is build these up so they don't come assembled. And what we do, we take the washer, leave it on the bolt, put it through underneath, and then all you do, put your nut on top. There you go. And start it finger tight, then get your spanner in to lock underneath. Use your 13mm to tighten it up. If we had the that on, okay, that's nice and tight. What we might need to do, just loosen that off slightly, just so we've got some movement in that. Make sure you get two in. Do opposite corners. Just stops that problem I had of the plate sliding round and you not being able to put the nut through from the, or the bolt through from the bottom. We can now put your spanner on the underside. Do that up nice and tight. Do the same with this one. Again, there's no instructions in the box, so there's no particular torques that you need to do the bolts up to. Just making sure they're nice and tight, that there's no play in that plate. And we just work our way around doing the same. Okay, that's nice and solid, and all we do is repeat that on all 4 corners. Right, and you can see, like, we've got flat tyres there. They're completely perished. They're not going to hold air for long, but it doesn't matter because these solid, doing the job we need. So we should be able to just push as needed and move that around. So you can see I was hitting all this junk. So we're going to have a good clear out of the garage so that we've got plenty of room to get this car built. So I think for me, like the dollies, it's a big thumbs up. It's well worth the £80 I spent on them. Being able to push them about. That car, as you can see in the video, moved pretty simply. Like, it's exactly what I needed it to do. Did I think it was going to be effortless? No, clearly not. But it's such time sort of saving, because otherwise I'd have to drop the car down, try and push it around, have to sort out the tyres because I've got flat tyres. It would take forever and it would cost to move it, whereas those dollies now means I can push it around the garage as much as I need to. Hopefully it won't be here for long. But you can see by the engine bay, there's still a lot to go. But for me, a big thumbs up on the dollies. So if you found the review useful, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get alerts every time we upload new content. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video. Wanna be,